Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 2 of the podcast, Keys to the Jet. I'm Red. I'm here with co-host Rhino and Fab. Say what's up, dudes.
Good day.
Did I do it wrong?
Good day. No, you did it good.
No, you did good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, welcome to the show. Fab, back. You should have been here last time, but you're back from being neutered and everything.
Yep, I had to go get fondled by the doctor.
Was he hot?
He was an attractive Indian man. No Super Bowl rings, so that was good.
It's better when there's a Super Bowl ring.
I know it does. I was kind of missing the Super Bowl ring, but it's one of those things. Take what you can get,
dude. So last episode, if you follow us, episode 1, we did an intro with myself and with Rhino. So if you want to go ahead and tell people about your bitch ass self.
So I am Fab. The Air Force, like almost 14 years. 15s the whole time. Mountain Home, Kadena, back to Mountain Home. Worked 15s after that, and I'm also a skilled technician of the janitorial arts now with
janitorial engineer. Is that what you are? A
yep.
Janitorial engineer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, he's technically a janitorial leader.
Expert mopsman.
I'm
the mop lead. Yeah.
We all met on the I think it was the evening shift, right? Like all of our mops touched together, and then
we had a mop tip touching, which was phenomenal.
Fab was kind of doing like the whole Goodwill Hunting thing, he was solving like quantum physics, touched mops, and been there ever since.
I want to talk about expediter trucks today. Ooh, like the environment inside expediter trucks today. Like I know that in the fighter world it was a blast, but in the trash hauler world it must have been super boring. You guys are probably like, man, we gotta take all this trash out.
Expediter trucks in the trash land?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, tell us about
it. It's the same as yours. Look, okay. It's gonna go back and forth of fighter guys think they're all shit, but it's fine. But C-130s was a great time. And I didn't want to come to F-35s. I got forced to come to F-35s.
I didn't either, to be fair.
You took a whole unit and just said, literally, AFPC came in one day and they were like, all right, now that we got everybody here, in 6 months, y'all are going to fighters. Sorry.
But you must have been like, hell yeah.
Yep.
Everybody was kind of like, what the hell? There's nothing you can do about it. Sorry.
No more riding on trash trucks and shit.
Yeah, trash trucks are great, man.
Trash smell. All the chiefs just sliding around on the expediter truck.
TDYs were good, right? You got your hammock and you can sleep in the back. You can go take a shit. You can go warm up your food in the microwave and get your drinks out of the cooler, or the refrigerator.
Sounds like
you guys have to hitch a ride everywhere.
More of a nonner than a crew chief.
Yeah, but every time you hitch a ride, you end up stuck somewhere, which is usually always good. That's where all the good stories come from.
Exactly.
Getting stuck because a trash hauler didn't work right.
Yeah, because he's too busy on the fucking microwave and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. You got to shut off a bunch of circuit breakers in flight just to use the microwave. So pilots love it.
I'll tell you what, though, C-130 combat landing, combat takeoff was almost as fun as the 15 max climb, 15 landing. 15 landing was pretty boring.
So
combat landing at a C-130
the difference between
the web seats was fun.
So E models and H models, the old engines are measured in torque, right? And then you get to the J model, and then those are measured in horsepower. So, but there's also 2 extra blades, and there is not. It's not like a subtle difference between the two. It's a major difference.
So all them blades, no thrust.
Yeah, 4 fans of freedom blowing the winds of justice, man.
No thrust.
All them blades, but no thrust. That's why you guys are always salty.
Mama said them crew chiefs are always upset because they got all them blades, no thrust.
I would say the biggest downside from the transition was most of our missions are 8-9 hours long, right? So a fighter goes up 2 hours, unless they hit tanker, 4 hours, 6 max, depending on what's going on. So it wasn't just a lot of downtime. this goes back to like the sheet metal part, right? Where you're doing a lot of extra maintenance in between those 8-9 hours. And that's where like, so the biggest part is like for heavies and stuff. I know people in C5s and C17s have said this is we do a lot of preventative maintenance, right? So we do a lot of look ahead and try to prevent a lot of things from happening. And then you bring that mentality to the fighter world and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't do that here.
No, Fridays fixes like, are Mondays red balls. That's how we work.
Whoa.
Right.
Hey, listen.
But you take
two types of airplanes. I said it last time. Fighters and targets.
There's fighters and there's targets.
Target and trash haulers. I mean, but those are targets too, you know.
This is the worst part about you guys.
Hey man, if your tails ain't split, you ain't shit. Just remember that.
I mean, but 35 tails are split.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you gotta have dual engines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's the exception.
Well, I mean, it's like
if your tails ain't split, you ain't shit unless it's an F-35.
Right. It's like the Generation Z of, or like the millennials of the airplanes, you know.
It is. It is
the airplanes.
The millennial of fighters is the F-35. Yeah. If you do too much to it, it gets feeling hurt and just breaks.
What would have been epic is if like the pilot on the 22 that shot the balloon down was doing a TikTok at the same time.
Oh my god, he probably was. He was like,
either that or China was doing a TikTok while they were getting shot down.
He probably had Highway to the Danger Zone in the background because he was like, "Dude, I gotta go shoot this thing down," and then it was a balloon.
Yeah, that's true. I guess. I mean, they got that going for them, right?
Wow! You guys seem really excited today. Very like super pumped for episode 2.
I'm actually I'm super excited. So not gonna lie, like listening to everything and people reaching out. But we've had a couple stories come through the email account about some TDYs and stuff like that. But I would say the best one was the salty sheet metal guy. But at the same time, he was like, really man, screw you guys. Yeah, screw you guys. But this is awesome. Keep doing what you're doing. And obviously, building this community and building a podcast that people have wanted for years. And hearing that is awesome. So that's why we created this.
Back to expediter trucks. Let me just tell you something about fighter expediter trucks. And, you know, I was in before we had cell phones on the flight line. So it was a lot of like movie quotes that we had going on, like, you know, quoting fucking Anchorman every single day or Superbad or some shit like that.
Anchorman was good. Yeah.
Yeah. Besides that, it was a fucking savagery in that expediter truck, especially on like swings or mids, because mids you had really nothing to do besides, you know, servicing locks, tires, power ons, and then you were
mid truck was always the nap truck.
I can't confirm or deny any naps that may have been taken. Can't, you know.
Always the nap truck.
Did you guys have the Dragon in the back, the little metal box of heater? Some of our trucks
had it in one of our trucks. Yeah, usually they were broke.
Yeah, some of our trucks had it, some of them didn't.
Or they were covered up.
Yeah, you can tell the ones that were broke because like the fan. Yeah, but in the wintertime, if you got the good truck where it did work, and the expediter's just chilling on the flight line, waiting for a crew show at like 4 or 5 in the morning on mids, and you're all bundled up in like your Carhartts and stuff or whatever you're wearing, and it's warm as shit back there. But best sleep I ever got.
We were ATC, so we never had anything like that. We had all the broken shit.
Yeah, you guys got all the recycled stuff.
Yeah, all the secondhand stuff.
Mountain Home got cold one day.
Damn.
We towed a heater behind us, and they just safety wired the fucking hose through the back window to keep that thing hot.
That's awesome.
It just sucked.
In Little Rock with the AC cart, just tow the AC cart behind you. It's just dump the hose in the back. Because, middle of summertime in Arkansas, it's 100% humidity and like 90 degrees. Mm-hmm. So the minute you come on shift for like swing shift or mids, even mid shift, even day shift, it was like, already you have swamp ass. Like there's no getting around it.
Galore.
And if anybody listening to this has ever been on the flight line doing shit like this, you had swamp ass in your life.
That's how it was in Florida. Every day. Florida every day is swamp ass. Day or night, it didn't matter. Just swamp ass, fucking mosquitoes, shitty no-see-em, the no-see-em gnats that you'd walk into a big patch of them and they'd fucking eat the shit out of you. You're just like, what the fuck is going on?
The no-see-ems are the worst.
They should make swamp ass like 10% on your disability.
I have chronic swamp ass thanks to the Air Force.
The VA would rate it 0 for sure.
Yeah, definitely not service connected.
Definitely not service connected. Definitely not service connected.
Wouldn't pay you shit. Be like, you had that right before you came in, motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit definitely ain't getting service connected.
So worst one I saw get out. We had a dude that went down to the wash rack, and the old soap that they used to use on like 130s and stuff to get all the oil and stuff off of it, you could like spray it on the plane and then just sprinkle a garden hose off of it and it would come off. Everything would come off. Super bad for you. But the new stuff is basically like just Dawn dish soap. This dude claimed that he got a rash from that soap when nobody else on the base had it. Got they're not real. I mean, doctors, PCMs in the Air Force are not real doctors, you know. They're just kind of like an assistant that goes back and looks at WebMD, and they're like, oh yeah, just take 3,000 milligrams of ibuprofen 6 times a day and you'll be fine.
They like to take your temperature with their hands on your shoulders.
Yes. Yeah.
I like it though when they like, they touch you softly.
They caress you. Yeah.
Kind of like play with your ear a little bit.
Saint it.
I miss those doctors.
But this dude played it off all the way to the VA and got 100% from the VA and medically discharged from the Air Force.
I can't talk today.
Dude, I can't talk today because he was claimed he was allergic to the soap. I think he was just allergic to being in the military. We had another kid. We had a couple. This is back when I was a senior airman, but in the back of the launch truck, and the staff sergeants were getting onto him, and he's
"What's
like,
a launch truck?
Or not the launch truck? Well, we call it the launch truck.
What the fuck is a launch truck? Oh, you had a lunch truck? Is that what you had?
Yeah,
you had a lunch truck.
Yeah. Hey,
I wish we had
sometimes
a lunch
truck that takes you to lunch.
Yeah, I mean, it could be considered like a lunch truck because there's one time somebody stole our benches, so we took the picnic table out front of the AMU and we put the picnic table fits right in the back. Best ever.
Chairs were the best. Rolly chairs.
Yeah, the specialists caught on, and then they started playing like Dungeons and Dragons, and then it got weird, and yeah. Okay. So anyway, he was they were getting on him. He's like, I just don't like being told what to do, and I was like, bro, you shouldn't have joined the military.
Like, if you ever gets in my face, bro.
Right?
Fucking tell you. You puff up like a puffer fish. Fuck you up,
fucking
dude.
Peacock. Sit the fuck down.
Go back to dental school, bitch.
I had a guy. So I got med boarded. While I was going through my whole med board thing, the guy that was like going through it at the same time I was, he got his decision right before I got mine. He had some shit wrong with his back, apparently. No surgeries, no doctor's appointments, no medicines, no nothing. And they were going to give him 80% medical retirement, the whole fucking 9. This dumbass doesn't want the 80%. He fights for 100. So they reevaluate his board. They send that motherfucker back to service.
Damn. What a dum-dum, bro.
Yeah. You messed up.
I got my decision. I was like, fuck it, I'm taking it. I don't even care. I was like, I ain't fighting this shit for nothing.
That's crazy.
I got a buddy got 50% flat feet.
Yeah, from the boots.
Like
boots fuck
you got 50% for flat feet. I got other buddies with TBI that don't got shit.
It's amazing. VA. So if there is anybody out there that's going through the VA process, the worst thing you can do, from what I've learned, is go to the appointments that the VA sends you to, because those appointments are basically to prove that you're not hurt and you're not disabled in any way. Instead, you can submit all your medical records and your decision will be based off of the records that you send in, not over the appointments that you go to.
Yeah. So while you're in, go. If something hurts, go. Because and I'm struggling with this right now too. Like, if you don't go and tell them that your back is messed up or whatever, it's not in your record. So the VA is not going to look at it, and they're going to They're going to shoot you down automatically. They're not going to pay you. And not that you're looking to get paid, but obviously if you did your time, you know what I mean, then, you know,
if you did your time, you
got to get something back.
Yeah.
But ignore those fucking higher ups that are like, oh no, you're okay. Don't go to the fucking hospital. Don't go to the doctor, whatever. Go. Because those guys
they gave you ibuprofen, right?
Those guys are going for sure. So because when they get out or when they retire and they want their retirement and then they want their disability, they're going, but they're telling you not to go. Go.
And if you're out and you don't have one, stop being fucking humble. You go to the fucking VA and get shit.
Yeah, because it gets worse. Worse over time. Yes. Like my knees sound like Velcro. I mean, again, I can stand up, but I mean, may or may not have pants on.
Well, your knees sound like Velcro. You're a disgrace for a beard because it always looks like it's snowing.
It is snowing all the time. Even though I'm in California, it's snowing all the time. And I have chronic swamp ass. Then I didn't even take that to the fucking, you know, I could have gotten some out of it. Somebody should try. Someone should go to the doctor and be like,
try.
I have chronic swamp ass. I need to be looked at. They might be like, oh, you got day sweats, dude. What's up?
I'm going to file a claim for swamp ass.
See if you can get a doctor to buy off on it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. My taint is really sweaty. I don't get it. My taint is super sweaty.
It's legit.
This will be a series of the podcast later down the road.
It's
the
like
swamp ass diaries.
It's probably from exposure like JP8, you know, and then the hydro shit, you know, stuff like that. It causes chronic swamp ass.
You got to figure out something.
Burn pits. Yes.
Dang, dude.
Burn pits in my Pro Super. Fucking swamp ass. God damn.
Oh, you know what I think it was too is those box nasties for sure. The box nasties that, you know, your expediter. Well, not trash haulers because you guys had a lunch truck. You know, the expediter truck would bring us box nasties, and that causes chronic swamp ass.
Yeah. Their roach coach would literally come out. You know, we just place their order, and they would come out in front of the spot and just whip up some, you know, carne asada tacos,
tamales and shit.
Yeah,
dude,
put up a tent.
It was the greatest, the greatest.
Dang, I didn't get to experience the roach coach
Flightline snack bar.
I didn't get to experience a roach coach until I was a contractor, and then it used to come out and park by the parking lot.
You guys had the fucking kitchen right there on the flight line, didn't you?
Oh, the queue. Yeah, but that's not the fucking roach coach, bro. The queue was some good shit. Everybody knows
right there.
The queue was awesome. Yeah, but we didn't get to go. We were too busy on the flight line. The expediter was like, here, I'm gonna write down this shit for your box nasty. I'm gonna go pick it up. And then it'd be like, oh yeah, come help me pick it up. Oh, your jet's 10 out, code 1. Nope, there it is. It's landing. It's right there. Oh shit, get out and go. You know what I mean?
So that's back when they didn't care about you. Nowadays, it's like, oh, you have to eat from the DFAC. Okay, we have to get you food. All right, who's gonna pick up their slack because we have to go feed them? That was the worst.
with the dorm guys, yeah, they had to do that. But with the rest of us that were making BAS and stuff like that, they'd be like, "There's your box nasty, bro. Yeah, it's in the truck." And then you'd have some dude in the back that's eating everybody's chicken sandwiches, or like going through everybody's boxes, picking out all the good shit. Then you get back, and you're like, dude.
I will say this new age.
Home, we didn't have a limit, so you could go in there and get whatever the hell you wanted.
Oh yeah, Little Rock was the same way.
Yeah, you'd go in there and
Flightline
4
kitchen.
chicken sandwiches, 20 chicken nuggets, 8 fries, and we just dump that shit on the table.
Tyndall was not the same way, dude. We had this little sheet. You had to pick one of the little, and then they brought you the box nasty. And sometimes
the new age, you know, generation for Chiefs coming out of days do not understand like when you're super tired, especially on like mids and like your hands are covered in like anti-seize and hydraulic fluid or fuel, and then you're just sitting there like contemplating life, eating a sandwich, like just covered in God knows what, and you're just like, at this point I don't care.
In the military, the best hand cleaner was the fucking chow hall chicken sandwich grease.
Just come right off. Just come right off.
Better than any cleaner that we ever had.
Better than Fast Orange.
Yeah, Gojo never worked. Get that chicken sandwich. Good.
That deep
Get him
fried
one
chicken
stat.
sandwich, that shit, hook it up. Come right the fuck up,
dude. That and the newer guys would never know the pain of like trying to like potentially swallow your chicken sandwich whole while you're marshaling a jet into the spot. You know,
and you're still you're still chewing.
You're like having to use one hand, and you're like, oh my god, getting on the comm set, like talking to the pilot, and he's like, "What are you saying, Chief? I can't understand you." I got chicken sandwiches. You know what I mean?
Or a lot of them don't realize. So the old -86 generators, right? And it's like freezing cold out. You don't know what a -86 is?
No, I don't know what that is. I'm a fighter guy. 60s, remember? Brother. Not a trash hauler, bro. 60s all day, dude.
The closest thing we got to 70 set.
Woo!
So -86 was like the old Detroit diesel generator that provided the 270, basically like wall power, but just like mobile. It's like a CGAC or like a just a portable diesel.
Like a microwave in it.
Dude, I wonder who came up with the word CGAC. Like
it actually,
like, that's a CGAC. CGAC.
I don't know. They probably knew they were going to be pieces of shit, and they ended up trying. They ended up.
CGAC.
If anybody works with CGACs, you know they're fucking garbage, absolute garbage.
Now we're
what I was saying.
I think of other shitty names.
The sheet metal guys were like, "Yes, they forgot about me. We didn't forget about you, bro.
We're coming back to you, motherfucker."
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna have a whole episode just about sheet metal.
Sheet metal shitheads. We're bringing it.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys try using this J bar to get that out? Yeah, I did. That's why I called you. Oh,
dude,
it's easy. I guess you guys don't have training.
Oh, you guys told them to stuck screw? Yeah.
Speaking of J bars.
All right, we got to go get tools. Motherfucker.
Speaking of J bars, when I got here to OT, they had 2 J bars in the tool room that had never been touched.
Oh, they had dust on them. Did you take it home?
No, but like I brought it out, and the one guy that I was with, I mean, he'd probably been on the F-35 program like his whole time.
Nobody.
It was like, dude, how do you not know what this is? He's like, I've never used that. Like, this is like the tool of tools to get screws out.
Right.
How do you not know what this is? Yeah.
It's a Johnson bar. Who's Johnson? Who'd they name that after? Johnson.
I mean, it has more.
Is that guy an airman?
Like Fab said, you can use it as a hammer. I mean,
use it as anything. Yeah, so the one I got at the house, I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna end up putting beer taps at like one of the bars in my house. And I'm gonna use it as a beer tap.
Yeah, you could use it as anything. When you're changing a tire, throw it in front of the nose tire. You know, it's like a chock.
Use it as a wheel chock.
Or throw it at somebody.
I remember
hammer.
I remember putting up like a B5 stand on the bottom edge of the leading edge on the 130 and just hanging off of a J bar with a guy trying to just back out a screw, and it worked every time.
The worst is when you put it in to try and fucking put a screw in, and you end up pulling the screw out.
That's holding it in.
Holder screw. Yeah, fucking. That's so much fun. Stuck. Yeah. You haven't lived until you tried a J bar. Fucking.
That's so much fun.
It's that good shit.
And then you got a panel party going on, and like put panels on. You're down to the last one. Break a nut plate. Then you try to go take the other one that you just put on off. Then you got to get your J bar out and take another one off, right? To get that whole nut plate off. Fucking.
Do you retrieve the nut plate, or do you just put some B-half on the screw and stick it in? 15s? I've seen dudes do that. Well, I mean, not on fighters. Not on fighters.
Well, you know what? It all depends.
You don't want one of those nut plates hitting a passenger while you're flying there in your trash hauler.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, they have a bunch of trash in the back, so it wouldn't matter.
That's true. Yeah, it just fits.
Trash is always flying around out there, right? Anyways, no,
that's true.
I'm sure that people probably use like double bubble to put the stuff back in. I know that I've never seen or never done, but I've heard of people on like panel what was it 118, the fucking panels in the back. You know what I'm talking about? The titanium panels. Yeah, those screws are always coming undone. So I've heard of people potentially using double bubble to keep those motherfuckers in.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook.
Just wet dip.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
done anything of the sort.
Never. Nope. I haven't.
Yeah,
we've
once.
Yeah, we've never done anything like that.
First core value, of course.
Sorry. Throat's gonna.
Yeah, that's throat's kind of dry. That's
You'll hear a good expediter truck one when we were in the desert.
Yes.
We had our expediter truck, and we would acquire random things.
Not a lunch truck.
Not a lunch truck. We got like cargo net. I think we had like fucking 18 speakers in this thing. We had taped the walls, so everybody like drew graffiti and all kinds of crazy shit. So the big sign, big dick hanging down.
That's like the Flightline casting bus.
I love dick, yeah, but the dick was shaped like an arrow and it pointed down
everywhere.
like a seat. So about 11:30 at night, one night we pick up a group of people that wanted like a tour of the Flightline in Bagram, and happens to be like the chaplain and the Christian band that plays at the church or whatever the fuck it was. So the chaplain sits down in the penis seat, essentially.
Oh boy!
So he's just sitting in the seat talking to us with a big dick behind him, pointing to him and says, "I love dick."
Dang,
it's fucking great. Epic.
So man, there's dicks everywhere.
Pushed in for that one.
There are dicks everywhere in the Air Force for maintainers everywhere.
It's just like a thing, So are we doing dick talk now? I guess we're doing dick talk.
I guess we're doing dick talk.
So
dick talk.
So on the OT side out here, we had one guy that was like this amazing artist. He was like Seth from
Super Bad,
right? But like there was a village of
dicks everywhere.
Dicks. Like he had dick trees, dick trash cans, like dick house. I mean, it was immense. And then we had a mod team come out, and we had to take the engine out, and then they were showing her like the intake of the F-35, and here is Dickopia, and our chief came over and he was like, "Y'all need to go there right the fuck
dicks
now
everywhere.
And clean that shit."
Damn.
And it was like,
damn.
But he worked so hard on it. Like, you don't want to erase his artwork.
Yeah. So there was a squadron that I was in, and this was before it working A-10s. Apparently, they had built a dick picture with rocks out in the desert by the squadron, like a big one out in the desert. Right? You couldn't tell unless you were in the air. So apparently, an officer or female officer had flown over in a helicopter and had seen the big desert dick. And these guys got fucking roasted for it. She came over to the squadron and roasted these guys for it, and they had to go out and kick all the rocks out, basically destroy their desert art of dicks.
It's not as bad as pressure washing a giant dick on the bottom of a C-130, and then that C-130, because so on J models, the winch is in the floor, so all the oil from the winch leaks out under the belly. So some guy on the creeper in the wash rack, just with a pressure washer, made a giant dick. And that happened to be the same plane that one of the like 1-star, 2 stars was like his Finney flight. So his whole family, everybody's on the flight line. Here comes the C-130 flying overhead. Giant dick on the bottom.
Oh man.
And like all the base leadership was out there. And it was clearly, you know who squadron it was from the tail flash. It was like, sweet.
We're going to have a meeting about this.
Right.
Yeah, we get recalled the next
day.
We
had
we can do to get your blues ready.
We had the SecDef show up to Bagram to do like a whole like presentation thing. So they were doing it in a clamshell. The side of the clamshell had a dick painted all the way across, like in the dust. So they're just taking a broom, did a big old dick on the side of the wall, and they put the podium right in front of the middle of the dick. So they were testing it to see like what it was going to look like space-wise. All you see is the podium and this big dick from like far away that they.
We should put a counter up.
When you were looking at it,
a counter up to see how many times we've said dick so far.
It's gonna be a drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time we say dick, you got to take a drink.
There was.
I mean, the worst part about this is like my dad's listening to this probably, and he's probably like, "Why'd you talk about dicks the whole time?"
There's so many dicks.
It's an art form, Dad. It's an art form. Just leave me alone.
It's a special skill.
I can't help myself.
The Air Force has blessed me with a special skill to talk about dicks.
So many dicks. in Florida, we had 2 15 bases close to each other, and one had come up. Just I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they were taxiing. And have you ever seen a 15 speed brake, Rhino? No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
The big
It looks like
the speed brake.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
like one of those. It looks like a giant maxi pad that comes up.
He's taxiing down the taxiway, and
It's
the
got
fucking
wings
speed
on it.
brake. The speed brake comes up, and there's a big fucking gorilla with a big purple dick on it on the speed brake. And I was like, holy shit, that is fucking epic, bro. I was surprised somebody hasn't taken or didn't take the speed brake off. But I'm sure when 15s left that base, someone jacked that fucking speed brake and it's sitting in somebody's garage or wherever. But it has to be the most majestic artwork that you've ever seen. It was crazy. It was a gorilla. So obviously, if you're from the Gorilla Squadron, you know what jet I'm talking about. It was crazy.
It's not as bad as a couple of guys I was at Bagram with from another unit. They had a guy named Carter, and they had Carter finger bangs on the SBR on the refuel panel, and that apparently made it all around the world. Like just random. They had a Facebook page, and it just said Carter finger bangs. They had like aircraft that got sold to Poland, like C-130s, and it still had it on it. Like the Polish guys were sending in pictures, be like, "Oh yeah, you guys know Carter."
They don't talk like that. They talk like these. Yeah, they did Carter. Is that how they talk, like the Swedish chef?
Do you know who it's Carter and why he finger bangs?
Why did you finger bang the Carter?
Und he finger bangs. That's Carter.
That's not even close to the accent, but screw it.
It's right around there.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, it's close. It's close.
It's Eastern Europe. We're good.
Question. When they sold it, did it still have the trash in there? Did you like leave some? Or like
no, it came with free trash
cans. The empty trash cans.
It came with free trash.
You guys didn't even sell it as is. You cleaned it first.
Yeah. It's
that's crazy.
But they're like the contractor bags, so that there's plenty in there.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Big roll.
Yeah, it's nice.
Dang, dude, this has been a good episode.
Another good dick one. We moved buildings in Mountain Home.
Here we go.
And
here we got more dicks.
We put dicks behind, like someone put dicks drawings behind all of the pictures in the building. So when we went to go move buildings, somebody would take all the pictures down, and there was dicks behind each picture. And then Singapore took over our building. And obviously, nobody removed any of the dicks, so they fucking lost their shit whenever they got in. There's dicks all over the walls where there were pictures.
God. Dicks everywhere. Just dicks
everywhere. That was fucking great.
I was a contractor at a base, and I had heard from friends at another squadron on active duty that they did an investigation because they found dicks everywhere. They went through and just on a search for dicks essentially in the squadron because there were dicks there were dicks in the green books, there were dicks on pictures, there were dicks on jets, there were dicks, you know what I mean, everywhere.
And there's probably some dude in mental health like, what is the problem with these people?
What does this picture look like? I can't even eat dick-shaped foods. You know how many great foods there are? They're shaped like dicks.
So many. The best ones.
Bananas haunt me.
Like, even if they did their investigation, right, and you're being truthful, I mean, just like how truthful you are on your PHA, right, every year in the Air Force.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Man. I don't smoke and I don't consume alcohol.
Speaking of PHAs, we had one dude that was like, yeah, I answered it truthfully, and I told him I had like 2 or 3 drinks a week, and they sent that dude to freaking ADAP.
He went to ADAP.
Yeah,
shit.
2 to 3 drinks a week.
Hey, I got like 10 minutes left.
Why?
Huh? Because I gotta get ready for work. You fuckers.
Fuck work.
I gotta get ready for work. But we've already done like 42 minutes. You know that, right?
Yeah, I heard it was hot chili day at work, so make sure you get extra Fabuloso in the bucket because I don't want to smell that shit when I come in Monday.
I like to use Simple Green.
Yeah, okay. So Fab, I don't know if you heard the last episode, but do you put that in your Zimbabwe?
Always. I put Fabuloso in my Zimbabwe constantly.
Listen. Let me tell you about a Zimbabwe, bro.
For a fucking minute, all right?
I even struggled. I was like,
Zamboni.
I fucking like Zimbabwe. Zamboni, same thing, dude.
How do you fuck up a floor scrubber for some fast
same shit,
runners?
dude.
Like,
Same
what the
shit.
And
fuck's
you're a
going on?
janitor. And you're a janitor.
Shit. We know who lied on their resume.
Yeah, but as a
No
janitor,
shit.
I only use mops. I didn't use fucking Zimbabwe's. Right? I use
You're the
fucking
apprentice.
mops or, like wax on, wax off with like, terry towels and shit. Yeah.
That's why your knees sound like Velcro.
Want to hear it? Gonna do our outro here.
Yeah, we gotta end it.
Down, or you guys want to keep going? You guys want to keep going?
Red's got to go.
Going. You just call in.
Dude, I can't, bro.
I got all day. Just do it from the car. It'll sound just like fucking Rhino's audio from last time.
I'm on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's even better.
It'll sound like you're in the back of a trash, a dump truck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That would be nice.
Oddly enough, that's how our comms.
My name's Red.
So
you're
not used to it.
130.
I do have Bluetooth in my helmet. It would probably sound like the back of a trash hauler.
It probably would.
All right. Well.
All right. Well. So, like we said, every episode, any veterans struggling out there, Military One Source is a good place to start. Also, e-benefits for any veterans getting out of the military. If you go through TAPS or any type of briefing like that, go to ebenefits.com. You can file VA claims on there. You can pull up all your DoD information, all your medical stuff, DD-214, any type of documentation you need. But VA hotline is always open 24/7. And if you are comfortable with talking about stuff, come out here, talk to us. We will help you in any way we can. Or if you just want to bullshit with us, it's fine with us. Not going to hurt us.
Hell yeah.
That helps the most.
Hell yeah. I just want to thank everybody for listening, sharing, subscribing, all that shit. It's much appreciated. And if you want to submit anything to us, we got a new email to do so. It is keys-to-the-jet-submissions@gmail.com.
Yes, send there.
You can submit your stories, reviews, shenanigans, whatever the hell you want to submit. We don't care. Just no dick pics.
Yeah, we've had a couple submissions. Ooh, Keys to the Jet OnlyFans page.
Yeah, Keys to the Jet OnlyFans.
Coming. That's coming.
Have you heard about my reverse OnlyFans? Have I told you guys about this?
Is it only dads?
Setting up an OnlyFans. I'm going to get a whole bunch of emails, and I'm just going to spam pictures of my butthole to all of these emails until they pay me $5 a month to stop.
Oh, you should. You should.
See? Where it's at.
You'd probably get a lot of screenshots, though. I'm just saying.
Probably.
I mean, hey, if Bert Kreischer could do it, if Bert Kreischer could put it OnlyFans, I think you could, Fab.
It's going down.
I think I'm going to do
find me at OnlyFans.
Finder,
Keys to the Fab.
Keys to the Fab. I'm going to do Feet Finder. Put my Hobbit feet on there. People are going to fucking love that shit. Fucking gingery Hobbit feet just all up in your face. They'll pay. I bet they will.
They'll some weird people out there, bro. There are some weird people out there.
Yep, there's a lot of people into like Lord of the Rings and shit. Want that Bilbo Baggins feet all up in them.
I love how we went from, hey, we want to help veterans to talking about OnlyFans.
Fucking weirdos.
I mean, OnlyFans helps veterans.
Hey, all this being said as well, we were thinking about doing with theme music or like intro and outro music. We were thinking about throwing like veterans and active duties musicians music's up there. I can't talk today, so don't mind my
the Air Force band. Go fuck yourself.
Don't mind my hooked on phonics work for Red.
Air Force band. I graduated basic and instantly became a tech sergeant. Sounds great.
Yeah, if we get a submission from the Air Force band, we're burning it.
Mm-hmm. We'll probably use mine first because I'm pretty awesome. But
so like Red was saying, any veterans that got out, or if you're active duty and you have like a band and you play some sweet
music, or you're a musician, or you're a rapper, or you're a musician, or whatever. Yeah,
send your music in.
Any genre.
Send your music in.
There's a Jewish white rapper in the Air Force right now that's got to be listening to us.
Let's go, dude. Rap. All day.
I want some Little Dicky rap.
All day. Yeah, make us a Keys to the Jet rap, dude. That would be so sick.
Do it.
Do it. All right, guys.
Hopefully, coming soon, we might have a Trash Panda, former Marine, on the show. Hopefully coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be next week. Might be
Yeah.
another episode, but definitely he'll.
He's gonna bring us into the world of crayons and the flavors they have and stuff like that, and how they
they love crayons.
Go about their day, which is
they're probably
they
like.
do.
How many Marines actually have like stock in Crayola and are like, "Fuck, dude,
I think
my stocks are out of control, bro. I'm selling all my Bitcoin now, putting it in
I
Crayola."
I think you get one share of stock when you join the Marine Corps in Crayola.
Oh, it's automatic.
It's like it's mandated.
Mm-hmm.
It's in their contract.
They're like,
they sign it at stock.
They're like, here, sign for your GI Bill, and then here's your automatic Crayola. Sign for this. All right, cool.
I swear that the last Marine Corps ball was hosted by Crayola. I mean, sponsored by Crayola.
That's always. They have their big. It's a big roach coach, but a semi out in the back, and just selling different flavors.
Yeah, we got 3 reds, a yellow, and a blue.
Hey, is that grape flavored?
3 reds, a yellow, and a blue.
Is that grape flavored? That's what I heard.
There's a like
Gunnery Sergeant. He stole my green crayon.
Makes edible crayons, like legitimately as a business. Makes edible crayons.
A couple of the Marines.
Yeah.
A couple of the prior Marines at work bought those gummy crayons, and we're just walking around work, just eating looked like he's eating about a box of 24-pack of Crayolas. It was great.
I got 1 year for Christmas. I know fucking 100-pack of Crayolas at work. Oh, you guys weren't there when he was there, huh?
Dang. The guy I'm talking about, I know is listening to this, and he's probably laughing because we're talking about him, and he feels special for once in his life
as he's munching on them.
So, yeah, probably.
They talked about me eating crayons.
Look at me. I was eating crayons, and he was talking about me. I love crayons. Fucking
all right.
Jarhead. All right. Hey, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to our show.
Yes.
Please like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff you're supposed to do. We heart you.
Send in those submissions. Send the submissions in. I want to hear about your TDYs, deployments, all those stories.
Who's kicking chocks today?
I think Fab should kick chocks.
Which one of you is kicking chocks today? Chalk kicker, your chocks out? Is that what you're doing?
Chocks out?
Give us a fucking sign. Yeah, dude.
Chocks out? Chocks out? Later, motherfuckers.
Get your sign.
Later, fuckers. We love you.
Later. Bye.
Wait, don't leave.